was diagnosed with Parkinson's at the age of 45 when my children were 7 and 9.
I remember the day that she called, and here I go already. And she was actually really, I can't say happy, but she was okay with it, the diagnosis. She thought it was a good thing that she knew what she was dealing with. And I guess for me, I was completely devastated, and I couldn't believe how positive she was about it. She was just pleased that she knew what she was dealing with, and that she could move forward and start being proactive.
Before I was diagnosed, I rang my mum one night and I said, gosh, Mum, if I didn't know myself better, I'd actually say that I was becoming depressed. Mum said, Moni, there is no way that you will ever be depressed. You know, it's just not in you. And I thought, okay, well, thanks, Mum. And hung up the phone. I thought, all right, well, yeah, that's right. It isn't me to be like that. So just pick up the pieces and keep going, because there will be an answer. And we did get an answer. And, you know, I guess there was a time, again, just after diagnosis, where I did feel pretty sad again.
I was standing in the laundry of my house, and I remember thinking, God, no, that can't be possible. And then there were just tests after tests and investigations for, I would say, a couple of years before the diagnosis was given.
But, you know, then I started learning about Parkinson's and what I could do to help myself. And then again, that sense of sadness at what I was losing actually went, because I wasn't losing it anymore. I was beginning to find it again. I was beginning to be able to restore it. And I think, you know, then things remained incredibly positive, even up to and including the DBS surgery. No matter how tough it got, I sort of really felt that I was always learning. I was always managing things better all the time and finding ways to manage things better. And then post DBS, about 3 months after DBS, I had a bit of a setback. And again, my positivity really bottomed out for a minute. And now it's really rebuilding, and I'm sort of getting there again.
She does come across like she's doing okay, but there are days that you call over and she's having a really tough time with it, which is not like Monica, because she's a really positive being. But those days are really hard to see her.
Gosh, the decision to have DBS, it wasn't really a tough decision. By the time we had to make that decision, it was very clear cut. You know, the dystonia was very severe at that point, and really getting around was really difficult. Speaking was getting pretty tough, and you know, looking after my little girls was, I wasn't doing that anywhere near the way in which I wanted to. So, you know, DBS offered an incredible opportunity. And the team that operated and the team that got me ready for the operation, they were just brilliant. My gosh, I cannot thank them enough. And the operation itself was incredibly successful. Just completely life-changing, for sure. It gave me back everything I could possibly have wanted.
You have to be willing to make sacrifices and try to make a change. So my sacrifice was to put in the hard yards and run the ultra marathon, which I said to Monica at the beginning, if I do this, I really want to raise money for Parkinson's disease and for a cure. That was my thing.
When Ali said to me, I want to run and the Hyson, and I said, oh my goodness, Ali, you know, maybe we'll start a bit smaller. And she said, no, I'm running the 105 kilometres. I thought, oh my goodness.
When I mentioned about the fundraising effort to Monica, I said the money has to go towards a cure for Parkinson's disease. and Shake It Up Australia was the only foundation that we found does that. So that was an easy decision.
Ali is extraordinary. My whole family, though, have been involved right from the very beginning. They actually were all part of a movie night of raising money. And Ali then went on and ran the 105-kilometre Hyson Trail. Gosh, what a feat. I cannot believe what she achieved on that day, and the fact that she did it in really extreme conditions. And really, the last checkpoint to the finish line, the only thing that got her through was her will. It was what's the word? It is incredibly humbling, I guess, for want of a better word. It's just to realise that somebody is absolutely doing their best. They're giving everything they've got so that you have got the potential to live a better life. I mean, that is extraordinary.
The cure is my one and only wish, but that it's found in Monica's lifetime. And if not, that people keep supporting Parkinson's disease and Shake It Up Australia.
The search for better treatments and the search for cure is, it's another hugely key element in keeping positive, because you're doing everything you can in your power, and you also see that you're not doing it alone. There are so many other people out there, and the Shake It Up website, you go to that and you just see person after person doing phenomenal things, and and it doesn't have to be the biggest and the greatest, but just actually putting yourself out there and doing that little bit. I mean, as a whole, we come together and we can raise funds that are significant.
If you don't try and make a change, it won't happen. So it's fine to talk about it, but unless you actually put actions to words, nothing will happen. So, if you desperately want a cure and you desperately want to see your loved ones be well and live fulfilling lives, then you've got to put in the yards and actually act.
I've thrown my support behind Shake It Up Australia, really, because Shake It Up Australia they're out there and they're fighting every step of the way to find the cure, to enhance treatment options, to really make a difference.